Like last year was just such a rough year for our family, and just, man, the devil was just coming for us. And I think, like, in the past, I would have like really bad like depression when things like this would happen, and just like curl in my room, be in the dark, like don't want to socialize with anybody. But I think last year we really were just putting God first in so many ways we just haven't before, and just believing and trusting in what He says in the Word. I was like, man, you know, I always talk about the Word, but now I gotta like really walk it out. And I think these are the kind of instances where, you know, your faith is real tested.
What's up, everybody? This is Curtis Pooley here, bringing you your Real Talk Maui podcast. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm here with my cousin Bri.
What's up, everybody?
And tonight we got, you know, as usual, another special guest. You know, Maui girl that owns her own business, you know, out in Oahu doing her thing. Buckits Hawaii, you know, they make some super good seafood buckets. Yeah, but I'd like to introduce her and her husband, Titilua and brother Rudy Acero. What's up, guys?
Hello, how's it going?
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming on. You know, I know you guys busy. Automatic. Yeah. Always down for support, you know, the local businesses and all that.
Of course, yeah, bro. You already know this. Yeah, this we're trying to make this platform into, you know what I mean? Just support Maui and bring everybody up, you know?
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so before we even start, just kind of give us a little brief, you know, description about your business, you know, Buckits Hawaii.
Your guys' origin story.
What you guys, you know,
Well, actually, so we are a seafood boil company. I love seafood boil. Like, I feel like
that is super good.
It's so good, and it's honestly like so pricey. And I was kind of thinking, like, how can you get something to go? Because I want it to be a little bit original. I know that there's like so much local food out there, and I love it, but I didn't want to like piggyback off of other businesses. I want it to be like more original. So I was thinking, if we can get something to go that's not like $250 after, you know, for two people, after, like, just something that's just to quench that hunger for that seafood. So yeah, it just comes in a bucket with shrimp, crab, potato sausage, corn, and the works. Yeah.
So speaking of that, how much is one of those buckets go for?
$30.
Oh, right. You kind of, because I know seafood like Kicking Cajun, all these places in Oahu, right? You end up spending like a couple $100.
Right. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
So
easy.
That's a deal, right? Especially to go, right? Just grab and go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know, and I know you were saying too, because I'm gonna watch you guys interview on the news. But we're gonna ask a little bit more about that later. But I seen you saying something like you went to Japan and you saw like the food. Like, what were some of the foods that would kind of inspire you for do that?
Yeah, so we went to Japan, and oh my gosh, the looks, the aesthetics, like people wait in like lines, hours on. They don't even care for just things that look kind of cute, and just presentation, and their food is just so fresh and just so good. And I was like, how can I do something here? I mean, I didn't see seafood boil there, but I was thinking, what can I bring home that I still love to eat too?
Yeah. Oh, man, right on.
That's cool. Yeah. So yeah, speaking of that, like, kind of just give us kind of like your background of, because I know before you did Buckits Hawaii, you know, you were doing other things. It was
lick the stick
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Kind of just tell us, you know, that process.
Yeah.
Where did you decide to kind of, you know, go into that food industry and kind of?
Yeah, because you was doing like jewelry too, yeah.
Well, let's just go back to the lick the stick.
Yeah.
I was like working as a social worker at Halemakua, and COVID just hit, and I just got proposed to, and I was like, bro, how are we gonna
make it work?
And like get good startup money? I think it's like so hard to survive sometimes out here in Hawaii, and I was really thinking, like, how are we gonna? Because our incomes, it just wasn't making sense to start a life together. So the idea of like everyone, you just saw all these creatives coming out of the Hawaii people. So that's one thing I love about COVID. I always say, you know, I really am glad we went through it, because I just seen all these people, like Native Hawaiians, like Polynesians, Pacific Islanders here in Hawaii. You just saw them start rising up, like in like these different arts and these foods and these things. And I think we were one of those who was like, what can we do to make extra money? You know, it's just, we're not making it. So that's kind of where that came from. And again, the idea is, I don't know. I really feel like it's the Holy Spirit, because I'm just like, I don't know. That's the only way I can think of my creativity side.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Kind of talk about your faith, because we know, you know, we're really faith based. You know, we hear your music too, and it's all faith based. So kind of, what kind of inspired you, or was it just your bring up that kind of kept your faith strong throughout your whole life, like as a kid?
Or did you have like a moment where you just got like, you know, he really helped you at that moment and forever.
I feel like my dad, he's Samoan, he's from Samoa, and for everyone who knows, like Samoa is a very like Christian based country, and so when he came here, he kind of brought a lot of it, but no shade to my dad, but I think he knew a lot about like the wrath of God and not so much the grace of God. So like we were religious, like every night we pray, we do local, we sing, we go to church every Sunday, we do not miss, but I feel like I didn't really like connect with God until I like kind of made my own mistakes and started like I got arrested in freshman year of high school for like pounding out a girl really bad, and like I just kind of was doing like, you know, the Kalohe stuff.
We never know that.
Growing up. I'm not alone, right guys? I'm not doing safety over here now. But yeah, like we all been through that, you know, like that, just that dark time where I don't know, we're acting Kalohe, and I think that's when my dad was like, you know, you have a decision to make. I think it was between like going to Oahu to, it's like, it's when you get like not a GED or something. You have girls. You guys ever heard of that?
Maybe.
You get into so much trouble and you have to finish your school somewhere else. Anyway, it's one of those. Like,
I just don't know what it's called.
You don't get a diploma, but you get like GED or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's like, yeah, it's either that or you change your lifestyle. And I was like, oh man. So anyway, long story short, I just like went to this church camp, felt the tug of the Holy Spirit, never felt it before, and then just started changing. Like started changing the way I talk, the way I act, who I hang out with.
No, for real, bro. And that's all.
Now I can attest for your dad, because I'll be with your brothers. We'll be hanging out, you know, Friday, Saturday night. But you know, before we go out, we get church, bro. We gotta, you know, sing a couple times, all the time, and that was just how it was. So I know how that was.
Good times.
That's all. That's all. The family's strong. That keeps it strong. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, just even bringing up your family, you know, and how strong everybody is. You know, your family is, from what I remember, was always hustling, always, you know, doing, you know, something. It was my first memory was, you know, the jumping castles, right? I didn't even know about Kaului carpet and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So was that always just instilled, like, you know how you're saying you're trying to find that moment? He's like, bro,
that hustler mentality.
Like
for sure.
Like you had some great mentors. You know what I mean? So like that's perfect. And how did that all play with you? Like,
so I guess that's actually a great point. I think like growing up, we went swap meet. My parents were selling T-shirts, they're selling jewelry, like anything to keep the lights on. You know, anything to get food coming in. I think that was something I actually really wanted to touch on tonight is to survive in Hawaii. It's like so hard, and I mean, if without our family, I mean, we could easily be houseless right now, you know, and without that mentality, like we can own a business, we can do that. Like when I met Rudy, he never like had thought he could ever be a boss or like own a business. Like before meeting me, it was always like, no, 9 to 5. And I was like, you're so talented, and why are you working for these people who's paying you peanuts for something you can do yourself? And like, you know, then he started his own business, which has been doing good too with construction. And I think that's just something that my parents just always told us is like, you just have to chase it. You can't just let it come to you. It's not, you can't be lazy.
Yes. There's so much options that you could do. There's not just like how his mindset. But how his mindset is like only one thing. Like we only can do the 9 to 5. Like your family taught you, you know, like, man, there's more than just you can have a 9 to 5, but you also get time to be surprised how much time you get left for do all these other things.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
So respect to that, bro. Yeah,
definitely, for sure. So like going back to your business and stuff. So we're with the Buckits Hawaii I'm talking about. Can we see like maybe changing over into a restaurant maybe one day, or is food trucks kind of like your thing? Or
that's actually like a cool idea we've been thinking about. I think another scope I've been wanting to go, because I feel like food is like, shout out to anyone who works in food, because out of all the businesses we've ever done, he always is like, oh, this is. Food is hard. Food is nuts. It's just like daily, and then I do all my marketing and all that, so it's just like it's a lot. But sorry, what were you just asking?
Like food trucks, you know, you guys are food trucks.
So we're wanting to like make something to hopefully have in like Costco's and Foodlands one day. That's a prayer. That's a goal. I don't know if it's anytime soon, but that's like definitely like what I'm focused on right now.
Oh, so that's good. See, that's something new
to go into the stores.
Just that idea is something new that no one's really thinking of.
I want to talk about it because, you know, somebody might, you know, steal something.
I know. I don't even know if I should air that. You might have to keep that secret.
Because I was right about to be like, bro, so how you was thinking about this? You would have messed that all up.
That's good that you guys, you know, gonna strive, you know, kind of in that direction. So, you know, with your guys' business, you know, kind of thriving, I would say, and doing good. Buckits Hawaii. What would you say is your guys' biggest challenge that you guys ran into since you guys started that?
Do you have any?
I would say finding a good crew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much is in your guys' crew?
People you can trust, people that actually want to be a part
of your dream.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that must be.
Yeah.
I think like having the quality. Like for me, I'm really big on quality. So it's like if I'm not there, he's not there. I do get worried a little bit sometimes. Right now, we only have family that work for us, and like for me, it's easy to kind of like scold your family. They see all the ugly stuff when you're like owning your own business. They see us scrapping. They see what's going on behind scenes. But like I'm like, oh, I don't know if a stranger would be okay with that. I might call the cops on us or something.
Oh, for real, right? But no, that's real. Yeah. And that was even one of the other questions I wanted to ask, like how as a married couple, doing this, I'm not sure there's a lot, but for your guys' own experiences, how has it been like starting a company with your wife? You know what I mean? Like, what were some of the challenges there too? Like, is it just like every day, like
because you guys see each other, you guys are with each other all day long. So how kind of tell us how that is. And
it's good. We have our ups and our downs, but
I feel like that's healthy though.
Yeah.
Honestly,
definitely healthy.
I love it.
It's good.
I love it. I feel like he does a lot for me. That's why. But I don't know. I think it's really cool to just have a dream together and do it together. Yeah. And I think for the most part, we're always on the same page. And I think honestly, that's all Keokua. Anyone who works with us, we open up everything with prayer. We close everything in prayer. Yeah. If there's any hakaka, even in between like work shifts, we hammer that whole Ho'oponopono those things. And I think it's actually good. I love when we have issues because even when we argue or something, we fix it in front of people. Yeah. We want people to see like, that we are vulnerable, we're raw, we get into it. We ain't perfect.
Authenticity of it.
No, for sure.
That's it.
And I think like
that's a big word.
Yeah.
I was trying to think like, what is that word? Like, bro, I'm just gonna say it.
I think that's so important because I don't see that a lot today anymore. It's like and that's why I really was like super thankful you guys wanted us on this podcast because I think for me I just love building connection and building community, and I think seeing the people you guys have had on the podcast, like for me, I geek out on it all the time with him. I was like, I love that they're real people. Like they're real people that are tangible, understandable. Like they walk my walk. You know what I mean? They're just real people, and I think I don't see that too much anymore. Sure, They always want like, oh, who has the most followers and who has this?
Some kind of influencer.
Who's an influencer? And I think I was like, man, I just love that. Like these are Uncle Butch, you know what I mean? Like real people.
People you see at the store.
Exactly. People you see at Foodland who will give you extra $1 if you're kind of short at the cashier. You know what I mean?
For real. No, Brian, that's the. I was gonna say authenticity. It's my first word. Anyway, just that's pretty much like what the dream is for us too. Like for us, like we're trying to push for, just real stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of real people, like on average, nobody of no top rank anything. Right. And top rank in our lives. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
Great people, but just somebody that you could literally sit next to and have the same conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So going back to the Buckits Hawaii, whose idea or what else, like other kind of stuff other than the buckets? Because I know get the quesadilla pizza brand. The video I saw you eating them looks super good. So kind of tell us about that and like other things you guys sell other than buckets. How long it
takes to cook that?
So we cook our birria, like 7-8 hour cook.
Slow cook.
Okay.
Beef.
Yeah, and then next morning, when it's ready, it just
shred it.
I'm getting water. My mouth's
It's kind of rude you guys didn't bring. But it's
that's what I was thinking.
That's fine.
This guy is fine.
But no, I mean, why did you guys ever try cooking up birria like imu or umu inside?
Oh, that would be action.
I know. That's just one. I just thought about that right now.
That would be so cool.
I gotta take them out because somebody's gonna take them.
We get 2 things we gotta take out of the podcast.
Cut.
No, but I was just thinking about like
that's super cool idea.
Because the amount of time that it is being cooked,
true.
It's like about the same amount of time as you would for But
really?
But you cook it in sauce. So maybe that might play a little bit.
Put it in a pan or something.
Yeah. Probably in a pan and just soak it.
Bubble up in there. But anyway. So he's talking about
you guys get the birria, you guys get the quesadilla. Pizza. What else you guys got?
We have like this Mexican milk drink called horchata.
Oh yeah.
Then we have our churro cheesecake. We try to I know it's kind of funny. We're like Mexican and seafood, but it honestly goes super well together. Right? And I've heard so many people like, "Oh, that's such a good mix together." Yeah. So
we Hawaii was born on mixed plate. You know
for real, exactly.
So like we used to that.
Yeah. And my wife loved horchata, so
I've only had it once. Yeah.
Oh really?
My cousin Anu She her husband he made, and then this was Pama. Like, you know what I mean? That with a couple ice cubes, man. I mean, it's pretty cherry.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, bro.
It's like a cinnamon toast crunch cereal left
exactly
over.
Yeah, like this. That's so true.
No.
I was asked. So how you guys came up with the name? Because the name has an I, right, in it.
Yeah, I think.
Or is that just because of like?
No.
Somebody had buckets already.
I wanted to just do something different, and I was like, take out, because I think people thought like buckets like basketball.
Well, the way it's like, look, I thought it was like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we're gonna do this, bucket.
No, that's so the idea. It's like a
that
slogan.
Was the idea? Or?
Bucket up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right? So that was kind of like an idea of it too. Yeah. You just know,
I'm just killing it right now, man.
You saw our notes,
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, so another one I kind of want to. It's just kind of a long question though, but how kind of do you engage, with your customers and ensure they keep coming back to Buckits Hawaii? Like what are different ways you kind of engage with your customers? Other than social media, like just when they come by,
Yeah, that's a good question. I think one thing I work really hard on is whoever's my cashier or whoever's my front. I pay them kind of better than everybody else. And people are like, why? They're sitting down the whole time. Because that to me is like a very important, I think that's such an important role, is like first impression.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, like, no matter what's going on, just show the joy of the Lord. That's all I want people to see. If, no matter if we're all chaotic in the back or we're going crazy or whatever, just keep it calm and let people just know that we see them. And because a lot of times, like, we have a TikTok page, a married couple, Christian. So a lot of people want to come and take pictures with us and see us and stuff. So sometimes we're kind of busy. So I always ask, like, can you guys just, show aloha, and if can, call us, we'll come out. Even if the line's long, we'll come out and we'll talk stories and hang out. And I think that's something that we just try to do. And when we talk to people, because it happens all the time, we try to like ask something unique and different each time we talk to someone.
That works because
talk to them.
For
just
sure.
a customer, but
trying to do like quick talk. You know what I mean? They want to actually have like a solid conversation with them.
Yeah, that works because they're probably in line waiting. They're probably hungry, not feeling the happiest. But if you kind of brighten their day up when their food comes, that is making that much better.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, like, man, we love just like, someone's coming by, they don't look like, they can afford what we're selling. Rudy's quick. Here, wait 2 minutes, can make you one pizza. I think those little gestures, we don't always share those things, but I think those are things that keep us like,
those are the
spirit led. I'm like, those are like, oh yeah, it's worth having this business. Like those are the kind of things I love that I can offer. Can't offer much, but if we can give a free drink or whatever.
Of course.
For sure.
Bro.
Goes a long way for sure.
So I mean, you stay humble. You know what I mean. You still realize, hey, man, we get people out there that way less fortunate, never come up with this ideal. You know what I mean, or something. Like not living this life that we live, and we gotta be thankful for what we have, but also give it back when we can.
So good.
Right on.
For sure. So going back to the when you guys were on the news, how'd you guys kind of get that news gig, and like how was that experience? Was it like, did you guys have to do a lot of takes on it, or was it just one take you guys did it through and it was done?
I was like, hey, come on, stay right there, don't move.
That's how.
Exactly. We're on two news channels, Hawaii News Now and KHON. So they both reached out to us on different times, and super nervous, like don't know what to expect, especially the first time around. The first time we actually brought our food truck to the news station, and they like full on did segments on us, but they did ask us what are questions that you guys want to be asked, and then that kind of helped us, so we knew how to answer them. And then the second time, same thing. What questions you guys want to ask? And then we gave it to them. And they kind of altered them. But they're super.
Should we have done that?
This is great. I love this.
Everybody respects the authenticity of the podcast.
Just right off top.
Guys, let's do a tally of each person said authenticity tonight.
We're for the maximum. We're for the maximum. We'll find out tonight.
No, for real.
Nah, but that's cool that you guys got that experience, and that's the opportunity, because not a lot of local business I see just coming up that quickly and just.
No, that's like that's on like it's all God, because I mean I really we cannot take credit. I really just want to give God all the glory for that, because I don't know. People are like, how'd you grow your Instagram so fast, or how did you get all these? And I'm just like, honestly, it's the Holy Spirit, because that's the only thing I can blame it on. We've done things in the past and they weren't blessed, and I just feel like right now we're just keeping our focus on Keokua, honestly, and everything we do. Even as like when we got married, that was something that was super important for both of us before we got married. Was like pretty much he kind of was like, if you don't love God first, I don't think we should pursue our relationship further. And I think that was kind of like a defining thing for me, like, oh, this guy's the real thing, and that's the kind of relationship I think we're gonna continue to lead with.
Of course, bro. Spirit, bro, right? Everything you put God first in anything, bro, no matter what the outcome, bro, it's gonna be great. Like, you take it whatever way it happens, but at least God was first in every decision we made. So
for sure, No,
I was going to pass on to you.
So, you can definitely see that God is in the center of like everything you guys do, especially your guys' relationship, your guys' business, just everything, social media, whatever you guys do. But just, do you guys got any advice to other, local businesses that, coming in that's, looking to do, especially in the food industry, any like advice you got to them, like to just keep on going, or, just small advice, tips, to.
I feel so unworthy to share any advice, but do you have anything, Dan?
Never give up.
Nike, just do it.
Yeah,
just trust in God, man.
Yeah,
and then just keep charging forward with the vision you stepped in it with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. And you also mentioned the crew. You gotta make sure your crew is solid. But you guys lucky that you guys get family. So
and we take care of them. I think that's important too. Is like having real relationships with your employees, and even though we're family, like I still feel like that's really important. Is like to make sure that they feel loved, even though it doesn't matter how much you pay them. If you disrespect them, they'll easily leave us, and we need them. Like, even though we came up with the idea, we need our team. We cannot do this business without our family, and I think that's the big part. Is like, we're two people. We're just a picture of like a whole village that's been helping us, and I think our biggest goal is like I hope this business can like pay off my parents' mortgage one day. Like, I pray that this business can pay off my sister's mortgage one day. Like, those are like real things we want. We want our business, like when we win, our family wins, our village wins, and I think that's our motivation for sure.
Shout out to the village, bro, for real kind. You know what I mean? It does take a village, like it says, so kudos to you guys, bro. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah. Can I also do a little shout out?
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
So I actually didn't want to do food after Lick the Stick. I was like so content with like, oh, that was so hard work. I never want to do food again. And he was like, yeah, don't worry. So just do, 9 to 5 or whatever at the time. So around last year, like, what was it? May, my cousin reached out to me and was like, hey, Titi, come over for dinner. I want to hang out with you. My cousin Buddy. And then he invited us over, and then we're eating and he's talking and he's like, so I had a dream. And I felt like God was saying, I need to invest in you. Yeah. I need to put an investment in you. And it's for food, a food business. I was like, oh, no, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do food business. And he's like, well, just pray about it, because why would God give me that dream? Yeah. And definitely. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll pray, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah. And we both prayed, and it was crazy. Like 2 weeks later, just immense peace. Like, you're supposed to do this. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
I really don't want to do food.
God, is there any other business we can? But yeah, I like felt this peace. Like just take one step forward and just say yes. And that's all you have to worry about right now. Just say yes. I'll take care of the rest. Yeah. So the yes came, and I was like, hey. So I guess we got confirmation that we're supposed to do it. So he's like, okay, find the truck. I'll pay for it. Let's do it. Yeah. Not even like the week later, we drive out. He drives out of our apartment, and he sees this food truck on the side of the road. Just parked. And he's just like, he writes a letter. Hey, call me. I want to buy your truck. Leaves the letter.
Next day, they call me
back. Next day, calls him back. And our budget was like, whatever, this amount. And it was less than half of that amount.
That's only so cool, man.
No, really. So I just wanted to like give a shout out to our cousin Buddy, because like he definitely had that dream, and that's why we have this business, and I'm just super grateful.
I was just talking. Shout out to Buddy.
Shout out to Buddy. Right on.
But like you said, I always talk to my wife. She always tells me that whenever you get that dream, especially with Keiko, you gotta listen to it no matter what. You can't try to like run away from it or what. Like,
no, for sure.
So that's cool. That kind of someone else, and that's cool that he came to you and had the faith to like tell you.
And the faith to invest.
Because he was already choring up walls. He's like, food. You know what I mean?
He could have been like, I don't know if I like investing.
No, and then I was like, his business was doing okay, so I was like, I think I'm enjoying my life.
That's how though. When God calls, you gotta answer.
Yeah.
And then how much days you guys open again?
3 days.
We're gonna be going to like 4 to 5 in January, and then we're gonna have like a full schedule.
Okay.
I mean, I know this might sound like dumb, but like, do you guys like have like a big kitchen too? Like you guys cooking in? Like,
we have a support kitchen. So like in I think Hawaii, I don't know if it's every state, but you have to have a support kitchen for a food truck that you pay a monthly fee to, and then you're supposed to do all of your prepping and everything at that support kitchen. So my auntie actually owns a Samoan bakery in Kalihi, and that's our support kitchen. So it's just all worked out. Like they said, the village really really showed up.
Also, like they'll use it at a certain time, the kitchen, and you guys will use it for you guys at a certain time.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Like support kitchen. Because I'm sure a church is one of those things.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Right on. Because I was thinking, like, when you said support kitchen, like, when actual, like, somebody even go buy, like, one commercial-sized kitchen, and then they're, like, the main hub for everybody, like, all the food trucks, they make all the foods, and all the food trucks come to them as one big hub.
There are a lot of support kitchens like that, though. Where multiple food trucks go to.
Nice, bro. Nice. That's not bad.
So you guys are tell us where you guys are located. That's because most of the people watching is probably from Maui, so in Oahu, where you guys are.
They can stop by.
So I think the reason why we want it to be called Buckits Hawaii is because we don't want to just stay on Oahu. I think eventually, we would love to be on multiple islands. Have a truck in Maui, have a truck in Big Island. So the best way is to follow us on Instagram or our Facebook, Buckits Hawaii, Buckits with the I, and all of our schedules are there.
Okay. Because we're waiting for it to come or something like that to come over here.
I'm so stoked I'm going tomorrow, bro.
There's so many food trucks on Maui now.
There is.
I just noticed that we're like, there's choke everywhere.
But
I love it.
I think what some guys are having trouble with is just like placement, or like where
they're gonna park.
You know what I mean, like where's a good spot for a park, because get the one by the airport, which is super busy, plenty of foot traffic. But like get some other spots on the island where you kind of gotta know, like you gotta be like randomly driving through that area to know where the things stay. And I feel like some food trucks not getting the like the clout they need for keep them going. But you're right though, there is a lot.
We just noticed on the way here.
Good for everybody. Do your thing.
Right.
Have you guys because I'm waiting for it to come to Maui, have you guys ever thought of incorporating like Samoan food in your guys' food truck? Because I'm waiting for like any Samoan food place to open over
I know, we need a Samoan food.
Exactly. Because have you guys ever?
I think the only other than regular plate lunch kind of the Polynesian, or like
at the Sunday market, I think
I get the one right by.
I think there's these ladies they serve like
is that the teas? The teas.
Oh, that's cool.
They stay right in front of Home Depot.
Oh shoot! I never tried it.
They get like the kind like the lamb action, like everything. The lamb curry.
Okay, so it's slowly creeping.
But you're right though. No, there is.
We need the Tammys over here.
Right.
The Tammys get action, bro.
Yeah.
So you're right though. They should have one.
But have you guys ever thought of incorporating?
So far we just added in our chihu sauce, which is like our people always ask me what made you think of putting coconut milk on? I hear it all the time on seafood, and I was like, wow, it's so weird because it's not like new to me because my dad did it my whole life. Put coconut milk on literally, I don't know, every single thing. So I'm like, it was pretty common. But that was kind of like our first introduction to trying to, because I have the Mexican side of things and I really want to incorporate more Polynesian flavors. We're still figuring that part out.
I got an idea. How about like some oca?
Ooh.
Yeah, because I kind of get like on Mexican flavor. Cut that out. Because get the raw fish, you get the coconut, and then you get all of the kind of the vegetables.
I was thinking of like instead of, you know how we have potatoes?
Yeah.
Like maybe having like kalo or ulu instead, or like on special occasions, you know, like once, whenever those seasons come out.
Yeah. Even that, what is it called? That the tapioca, but you know what I'm talking about?
With the one with the sofai with the banana, or no?
You think so? I think so. Well, maybe I think
is it more desserty or?
No. It's the kind of like, you know, instead of eating like rice, eat the the yam. No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Someone or no?
Yeah.
Is it taro?
No, it's not. I gotta find the right name.
Okay, yes. Let's
cut that out too. Cut that out too. Anyway, buckets.
Hey, we're gonna have a segment where we just eat.
Anyway, so buckets, right? That's super cool. Nah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
The chihu sauce. Yeah, so the chihu sauce. I'm excited to try it. Yeah, so
you're gonna love it.
Did you have like another version of it that was like, I don't know if you, and then you kind of tweak them a little bit, or like the first time you made them, you just knew that was the one?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I've been doing this specific sauce for years.
Oh, okay.
So I just was like, let me put it into a seafood. I knew it, choke people was like, what? Like our first couple drops, people were like, they didn't want to try it. They were so against it. And then once like once we had like one person try it, and then they were like, they were like hooked. And then now they're like normal customer. And then I noticed that everyone who tries that flavor becomes a regular.
Yeah.
So the Mr. Mean Hawaii came, and then he was like a big fan of that one too.
Yeah. So
that was kind of like the initial, when he posted that video, where everyone started. That was our pretty much, we sell out quick on that.
Yeah. That sounds. I can't wait to try it.
Is that your guys' most popular?
Sauce? No, it's still our house. Our house. I think people just can't get over the Cajun.
The Cajun.
Yeah. So I think all seafood lovers, they want the Cajun, but once they try chihu, they pretty much stick with that one. Yeah,
like try that chihu for sure.
Yeah, for real.
That's the first one.
You know what's funny? When we were on Hawaii News Now, and I didn't have a name. We never served it yet. So we had it on the news, but we never actually served it yet. So the girl was like, "What's the name?" We didn't have a name for it, and chihu just came out of my mouth.
Hey, that is on perfect.
It just came out of my mouth.
See that? Like, nobody knew that story.
Yeah, nobody knew that story.
Real talk, right?
Yeah, bro.
True
authenticity. Just of that story is just great. You know, Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. That was crazy when the girl was like, "Oh, what's the name of this one?" I'm like, chihu sauce. And then I'm like, and then we look back at it, I'm like, did I look confused?
It goes though. Yeah, it sounds good. Actually,
it sounds like it's supposed to be there.
But people make up their own names. They call it, "Can I get the sole bucket?" I'm like, "What's the sole?" Oh, they're probably talking about chihu. Or like,
that's kind of a
poly bucket. People come up with all kind of names for it. I'm like, whatever you guys want to call it.
Right, yeah. Hey, that's a good one though. The sole bucket.
So speaking about, can you just list all the flavors there is then?
So right now we have 3. We have our Cajun, which is our house Cajun, which is non-spicy. And then we have our spicy Cajun, and then we have our chihu.
Okay, those 3 then.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So do you guys always, when you guys come, like actually sell the buckets and stuff, you guys always sell out or what on Oahu? Or?
Not always.
Okay.
Yeah.
But most times, yeah.
Most times.
Yeah.
And also, did you have to go through different buckets? Like, when you're coming up with like what is the coolest, like nice, like I know you said presentation is everything, so you want like the bucket to look cool too,
right,
not just like one random Home Depot bucket, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying?
Pretty
like,
soon.
But
actually,
so actually, how was that process for you guys?
Yeah, that was actually, like I said, literally the whole complete thought came one time.
Yeah.
Like I just saw these clear buckets for one person, not a big thing to make you feel kanakatak, but just enough to like feed one person. So yeah, when I looked up online, clear bucket with lid, and like it just popped up. And I think the buckets are actually for like lemonade or drinks. So yeah, that I was like, that's the bucket we're gonna use. Yeah. So when I started stuffing stuff in, my cousins were like, "Bro, it looks kind of small," and then I was like, "Well, let's just eat it," and like everyone just try to eat it. So we were going through trials, and we had weeks and weeks of people coming over and trying flavors, trying this, add this, take out this. What do you think? Like my whole cousins would be on table just reviewing our food, and I'm asking for a real honest critiquing from them, and they were super honest, like, hey, you overcooked the corn, hey, you undercooked the potato. So all those things we took into point, and fixed our minutes. We got everything down to a T now. So we have a 5 clock timer. Every single timer is for every item on the menu. So everything gets its own timing. It's only
gotta be like that. Actually. Gotta always produce the same quality.
I don't know how real seafood people do it or companies, but I'm like, man, it's a lot of like math and science.
Bro, right? Because that sounds kind of trippy. Like, did you guys work in like kitchens? Like, never worked in a kitchen? Because that seems like something you would learn, like working in the kitchen your whole life. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like a couple hairs, a couple hints or not hints, fucking ideas, whatever. You know. Yeah. Like put them, the timer,
right.
That. But that's just naturally you guys.
Yeah, the village. No, for sure. Like my cousin was like, maybe we should get a 5 clock timer. I'm like, is there such thing as a 5 clock timer? Boom, found it. Yeah. Like everything. Like and then even to the iPad, it dings to the monitor and like McDonald's.
It's a mix of technology.
No, for real.
That's so dope, bro.
So speaking of technology, though, who does all your guys' design work? Like, or like who came up with the logo and all of that? And was it all you?
I do. Shout out to you. He does all.
He was pointing to himself, bro.
He does all of our setup and cleanup, and I feel bad. He does so much stuff, but I do I do all the marketing. I do all the logos, the designing, the printing. Honestly, whoever does marketing, it's a job in itself. It's so much. What's trending? I'm really into like algorithms and things like that, and like numbers. Which audience are we hitting? I like to think of those kind of things. Like who's gonna buy our seafood buckets? And I thought it was gonna be like. I honestly, to be real, I thought it was gonna be tourists. We were thinking we were gonna hit the tourist industry. That was our initial thought. Was like, tourists love seafood. Maybe we'll stick with that. We don't have tourists. No tourists buy our stuff. It's all like like Filipinos, Polynesians. Like those are all of our main audience on Oahu. That's all of our returning customers for the most part. Like local people.
Local people.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's local people, though.
Actually, I feel like that's even like kind of nerve wracking at first. I was like, I don't know if my people are gonna like my own food, Like those are real thoughts I had. I was so worried about. Don't put my face on anything because I don't know if people are gonna like it.
Yeah, that's just the human, bro. You know what I mean? But like how you say, you put your trust in the Lord. You can take care of, bro.
No, true that.
So far, he's been doing it. He has been doing awesome.
Yeah, that's why. Hopefully, when you guys bring it over here, Maui, for this weekend, hopefully. You guys get good response. And,
we'll see. We'll see if it lives, guys.
Exactly. For sure.
I know that would be cool if we had like food over here. You guys could do a little ASMR.
Next time.
Okay, take you guys up on that.
But we get a surprise at the end. But we'll let them out there. Surprise.
We made our
you
own
get the surprise. Remember?
We made our own bucket.
That's cool.
No, bro, but no, real kind of you guys. So happy for you guys. You know what I mean? You guys been killing it, bro. And you guys been very humble about everything. Letting it get to you guys' head, and that's one thing. Like when I see guys who have companies, whatever, like just the human in me. Like I always think, like, I'm just fucking not gonna cocky. But, you know what I mean? Like
no, real.
But you guys
hope not.
You guys' aura is just super positive. You know what I mean? Super humble and bad. Real happy for you guys. Yeah, you guys doing great.
Yeah. Oh, going back to the name too, like Buckits Hawaii. I don't know if we answered this already, but who came up with that?
Oh yeah, we did.
Buckits Hawaii.
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
it was you.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's bucket.
Bucket up.
It's bucket up. Right?
Yeah. Because I found it on social media, and that's how I found out about you guys.
So
like,
cool.
I was like, oh shoot, I know who that is. That's doing
Family.
that.
Yeah. The first time, when we posted one of the reels, and you comment on one of them, I was like, oh, Buckits Hawaii. He's like, TT.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when you guys opened up your guys' first video. I was like so happy because. We don't really, I don't know if it's a mentality where we don't think we can do it because, that's for them. That's what they're doing over there. Yeah. But like just seeing you guys do it, I was like so ecstatic. So I'm like, oh my gosh, people, real local people, real Mauians like doing this, like how special that we finally have a platform like that.
Yeah. Right, no, for real.
And just like chill vibes, like
for sure.
Yeah. I love that.
I like how we talk about serious topics, but then we'll be laughing like in the next second. Like,
we always throw a couple jabs in there. Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it shows.
What? Finish your sentence.
It shows our true authenticity. That how real we are, on camera, right? That's 5, huh?
We'll tally it.
We'll tally it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so before we end it over here, like tell us about this weekend, like what you guys gonna be doing and holding down in Maui, and where else too.
So we're gonna be serving in Makawao, Maya Plans. Tomorrow, that's Thursday the 5th and Friday the 6th.
Okay. From
pretty much like 1 to 7 p.m. Both days. Pre-orders are still open. Okay. Not sure how long more, but they're still open until we say they're not. Yeah. We're just going off of the count for our bucket. So as soon as the count's over, it's over. But yeah, Maui really showed up in the pre-orders. Of course, I was like, oh, come on, my own hometown. We gotta,
right?
You know,
let's go, guys.
Let's go, Maui. Show off, look. But yeah, I think that was super cool, just seeing the feedback and like how much people, you know, I know that even got just support you. I think it's, even if you buy one thing, I think it's just so special that, you know, your own fam from Maui just support your business, and I think that was super cool. So we'll be doing that and serving up some food. Sunday, we're still waiting for Sunday market in Kahului, but that's not pre-orders. That's just walk up because I don't think we can handle pre-orders for that. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah, we're excited for that. Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm excited. I think my wife ordered like one of everything. I don't know why. Yeah, I think she did.
Yep, she did.
So yeah, I gotta go pick them up tomorrow. So yeah, I'll definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Excited.
Yeah.
What do you guys usually eat it with? Do you guys usually put it on rice or just eat it straight?
Yeah, so we're gonna have rice, just like fresh rice if anybody wants to just purchase or whatever. Most people do rice, some people don't, but yeah, a lot of people do that and they just pour their sauce.
That's the technique. Like just pour the whole thing.
Yeah. I think definitely. I want to say this. You gotta shake the bucket. I think, especially the house Cajun one, like because you know the butter separates from the sauce. Oh man, if you shake it right before you eat it, it's quality. Top of the line, authenticity.
Bro.
Only Bryce will say that.
Well, you know, next time, you know, bring on bucket. Then if you're gonna take my word,
This guy.
Bro, I texted him.
Let's re-air, guys. Cut that.
Bro, I texted him too. He's like, bro, see if they can bring on bucket. But I was like, you know, they probably still like super like prepping right now. You know what I mean?
They're in
like,
a prep stage.
It's not like they get like
buckets tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wait for tomorrow so you can do your video.
Oh, we should do like one night. We just roll up for grab them. Doing this quick video. Like,
right.
And review.
Right, I'm gonna do a harsh review.
One real critique review.
True, authentic review. But yeah, no, real kind of. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely try that chihu sauce for sure.
Chihu.
Yeah.
Just like that when you eat it.
But before we end though, I asked Titilua, you know, to bring her guitar, you know, so hopefully she can jam one song for us, you know, tonight, because we're always welcome to new things. All good.
Cut that out.
I'm still cutting a lot of things out. I've been doing a lot of work.
Okay.
You guys can set up though. I can just be talking.
Oh, perfect.
I'll just talk to these guys while you set up. Anyways, while they get that settled, you know, Buckits Hawaii, man. Check them out.
I know.
On Oahu. Hopefully they're coming to Maui one day so we can hit that seafood. Oh, that's another thing. While they get set up. I wanted to ask them, like, is there anybody that you guys saw that started doing that seafood boil like you guys are doing yet? Or like,
no.
Okay.
No.
No copiers.
We're the first.
Yeah. Good.
Well, no, if you
patent
everything. Yeah, because you know what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why?
No, we can. Yeah, don't put this in. But there's another podcast or like show that's
just don't name it. You can just
talk
about it. Just
that's
don't
pretty
name
much doing this kind of the same thing as what we're doing. Like, and their spiel is real people from Maui, real stories. And that's kind of like our spiel a little bit.
But we're not like hate though.
Yeah, we're not hating. This was like,
we're gonna keep
at
on.
Least, obviously everybody. There's a lot of people that can do what we do, right?
Yeah.
But at least change like the origin, bro. Like,
that's all good though.
All love though.
Because we're gonna keep on bringing that real talk, you know.
You know what I mean?
Just like that real music right here. You're about to hear, you know.
Okay, so we sound check it or?
That's good. Yeah. You're good. Yeah. I'll play with the volume if it's all good. But
no, you're in it now. You see.
Soprano.
Yeah. Wait, do you want to put it on so you can kind of hear?
Up to you. Either
right?
Way.
You put cover it on me. Sorry.
That way you can, you don't know if you're singing too loud or.
Ooh.
Aye.
Oh yeah, it feels better to hear it like this.
Yeah.
So this song is called Yesu Joy. I kind of was explaining it a little bit on my social media platform. But like last year was just such a rough year for our family, and just, man, the devil was just coming for us. And I think like in the past I would have like really bad like depression when things like this would happen, and just like curl in my room, be in the dark, like don't want to socialize with anybody. But I think last year we really were just putting God first in so many ways we just haven't before, and just believing and trusting in what he says in the word. I was like, man, you know, I always talk about the word, but now I gotta like really walk it out. And I think these are the kind of instances where, you know, your faith is real tested.
Shout out to you, for, you know, following that, you know, vision that you had for yourself. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And like before that, I wasn't really writing music anymore. I kind of thought I was welcome when I was in high school. I don't really do that anymore. But something told me last year, is like, hey, just grab your guitar and just start jamming. This has really been like my weapon against the enemy. Like, this is like comes with me everywhere I go. It's always with me, and I don't care if I'm by myself singing or whatever. I just love to just release, you know. So this song came up, and it's just talking about having joy no matter what.
Before you even start, I just want to say that Keokua was definitely in this, because it was just right before this podcast that I think, you know, Keokua just kind of gave me that nudge, like, you know, I'm gonna text Titilua if she like bring her guitar.
That's so, jam on song. So
and sure enough, she said, "Oh yeah, automatic, I got you guys." So it was meant to be, you know. Always, you know.
And like that's something important. I'm always down. Like I'm not ashamed. Like, hey, I'll bring my guitar. You know, regardless if I lost my voice or whatever, I just love to sing. But this, like, honestly, like a daughter of God is what I am before a business owner, and I think I really love that we're ending this with a song. So thank you.
And take it away. Yeah, it's crazy how everybody who's fans of you know, you get to hear Rudy sing.
That's good.
Nah, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I've got joy in my life. Even on the hard days, I still see the light. It's unexplainable. There's joy I just can't let go. It's more than a feeling above what I'm seeing. It's yes to joy. Yes to joy. Yes to joy. Yes to joy. And I walk in confidence. And when the music plays, I always dance. I smile through the seasons. And yes to is the reason. Yes to joy. Yes to joy. Yes to joy. Yes to joy.
Yes, dang, I wish I could do the backups.
I know, bro. I was waiting for, bro. I was waiting for you jumping.
I wish I could harmonize, because that would have been solid. Shout out to you, because
that was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome right there. Always good to end it with Keokua, and
of course,
with that song too, bro. Thank you. Shout out to you, you know, for writing that song. And,
thank you.
You know, coming through on the podcast and, you know, jamming that song.
Thank you guys.
Always good vibes. Yeah.
That's such a great way for, you know, put a
and it's a first. And it's a first for Real Talk.
First and many more.
So future guests, now you know. Bring your guitar. Bring something that you're good at. Bring something that you're good at. Jam it at the end.
Still be surprised when people start bringing
All right.
But you know, shout out to you guys for coming on the podcast. You know, taking the time out your busy night, because, you know, I know you guys got to go home, get going, and get prepped for tomorrow. So
thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having us.
Oh yeah, automatic.
Of course.
Anytime, you know, having fam on, you know, Titilua is fam to us. So
of course.
Anytime, for sure.
So are you.
Yeah, so are you, Don't mean to leave you out, man. You too.
But everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Buckits Hawaii, Real Talk Maui. We out. Cheers. Yes, sir.